In this video, we are going to get the introduction of the chapter. So first of all, we are going to understand the term we are having is the polynomial. Now, this polynomial we are having is a chain of terms. So I'm going to write here, it is a chain of terms we are having. Now we have to understand the parts of polynomial. So we are having here, it is a chain of terms. So first of all, we have to understand the term. So in this one we are having is the, first of all, this one we are having is the 2x. Now this x we are having is the variable, and this number part we are having is the coefficient. So this one we are having is the term in which we are having the two parts. The number part we are having is the coefficient, and the variable part we are having is the A to Z. We can write any alphabet at the place of variable. Now we have to understand the polynomial. This one we are having, it is a chain of terms. So we are going to understand, first of all, we are going to understand the type of polynomials. So first of all, we are having the monomial, in which we are having is the one term. So this one we are having is the 2x. This one we are having one term here. Now comes to the next one. The next one we are having is the binomial. So by the name, this one we are having binomial, in which we are having is the two terms. So we can write the example as 5x plus 3. So this one we are having the example of the binomial. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having is the trinomial. In this one we are having is the 3 terms. So we can write this one as the 5x plus 3y plus 2. We can write this one as the trinomial. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having is the polynomial. Now polynomial we are having, which is having the terms more than 3. So I'm going to write here, in which we can have more than 3 terms. So this one will be the polynomial we can have. So first of all, we are having is the polynomial. This one we are having, it is a chain of terms. Now we're going to understand the term. So term we are having, in which we are having the coefficient and the variable. Now we have to understand the type of polynomials we can have. First one will have the monomial, in which we can have one term. Binomial will have two terms. Trinomial will have 3 terms, and the fourth one we are having is the polynomial, in which we are having more than 3 terms. Now comes to the next topic we are having is the degree of polynomial. I'm going to write here the degree of polynomial. So this one we have to understand, what do you mean by the degree? Now degree we are having is the highest power of a variable. So we are right here, this one we are having is the highest power the degree of polynomial is the highest power of variable. It can be x, y, z, anything as a to z. So this one we are having is the degree of polynomial is the highest power of variable we can have. So first of all, now we will understand. First one we have is the linear polynomial. And the linear polynomial, the highest power will have as equal to the 1. So I can write this one, the example as the 2x plus 3. Here the highest power of x we are having is the 1. So this one we are having is the linear polynomial, in which the highest power we are having as equal to the 1. I'm going to write here highest power as 1 we are having. Now comes the next one. Next one we are having is the quadratic polynomial, in which the highest power will have as equal to the 2. So we will write the example as 2x square plus x plus 3. So the highest power we are having is the 2. So we will write here the highest power we are having as 2. So this one we are having the degree of this polynomial will be the 2, and This one we are having. Now we can write this quadratic polynomial as ax square plus bx plus c. This one we can write, this one is the form of the quadratic polynomial we'll have. Here, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 we have. So this one we are having is the quadratic polynomial in which we are having the highest degree, that is the highest power as equal to the 2. Now comes to next one. Next one we are having is the cubic polynomial, and the name says cube, that means the highest power will have as equal to the 3. So I am going to take the example as 3x to the power 3 plus 3x plus 2x square plus 2x plus 5. Now the highest power we are having is the 3. So I am going to write here, we are having is the highest power as 3. So this one we are having is the cubic polynomial. The standard form of cubic polynomial will have a to the power 3 plus b x square plus c x plus d. This one will have as equal to the 0. I can write this one as like this, a to the power 3 plus bx square plus cx plus d, and here where a, b, c and d are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 we are having. So this one we are having is the cubic polynomial. Now comes to the next topic. The next topic we are having is the zero of polynomials. So now we have to understand this zero of polynomial. What we are having is zero of polynomial. So first of all we are going to understand this one with the linear polynomial. So I am going to write here, first of all we are having is the linear polynomial, and this one will have in the form of ax plus b. This one is the form of linear polynomial we will have. So this 0 will have as equal to the minus b by a. Now this b represents the constant term. I am going to write here minus constant term, and this a we are having is the coefficient of x. So I am going to write here, this one we are having is the coefficient of x. Now this 0 is equal to the minus b by a, and which we will have as minus constant term divided by the coefficient of x. So we are going to take an example for this one. I am going to take this one as the 2x plus 3. This one we are having the equation. So I am going to solve this one. We have to find the 0. So first of all I am going to solve this one. So this one we are having 2x plus 3. I am going to transpose this 3 here. So this will become minus 3. Now x is equal to the minus 3 by 2 we are having. This is the value of x we are having. Now we have to find the 0. We are going to find this one. So I am going to write here, the 0 we are having is the minus b by a. Now this one we are having 2x plus 3, and this one we are having the ax plus b. So when I compare this one, this is the value of a we are having, this is the value of b we are having. So the 0, we will have to write this one. This one we are having minus b by a. So minus, first of all, b we are having is the 3 and a we are having is the 2. So this one, the value of x is equal to the 0 we are having. So this one is the 0 of the linear polynomial we are having, where 0 is equal to the minus b by a, that is the minus constant term divided by the coefficient of x we are having. Now comes to the next one. Next one we are having is the 0 of quadratic polynomials. We have to find the 0 of quadratic polynomial. Now in this one we are going to find the 0 when we are having is the quadratic equation. So this one will be the ax square plus bx plus c. We know that quadratic equation is in the form of this one. So this one we are having as equal to the 0. Now we have to find the 0 of this one. So here the highest power in the quadratic equation will be the 2. In the linear one, the highest power we are having is the 1. So we will have the 1 0. Now we are having here the quadratic, and in the quadratic the highest power we are having is the 2, then we will have the 2 zeros here. So now we have to find the 0 here. So first 0 we are going to find this one as the sum of, this one we have the sum of zeros, and the second one will be the product of zeros. So this sum of zeros will be equal to the minus b by a, and this one will be the equal to the minus, this b will be the coefficient of x. We are going to write here minus coefficient of x, and this one is divided by the a, that is equal to the coefficient of x square. Right here, this one will be the equal to the coefficient of x square. So the sum of zeros will be the minus b by a, that is the coefficient of x minus coefficient of x divided by the coefficient of x square. Now we have to find product of zeros. So this sum of zeros, first of all this sum of zeros we are going to represent this one by the alpha plus beta. Now we have to find the product of 0, that means the alpha multiplied by beta. Product we are having, so this one will be the alpha multiplied by beta, that is the alpha beta. So this one will be equal to the product of zeros will be equal to the c by a. Now this c we are having is the constant term, so we are going to write here constant term divided by coefficient of x square. So this will be the second 0. This one will be the first one. So here we are going to find the sum of zeros. Now we are having is the second one. This one will be the product of 0. So the zeros of the polynomial depend upon the highest degree of the polynomial. In the linear polynomial we will have the 1 0. In the quadratic the highest power will have 2. Then we will have the 2 zeros here. And the sum will be represented as alpha plus beta, and the product will be represented as the alpha beta. Now comes to the next one. So next one we are having is the 0 of cubic polynomial. Here we are going to find the zeros of cubic polynomial. Now in the cubic polynomial the highest power will have as equal to the 3, then it will have the 3 zeros. So we can represent the cubic polynomial as a x to the power 3 bx square plus cx plus d is equal to the 0. Now we have to find the zeros of this one. So we are going to write this one as the alpha plus beta plus gamma. That is the product of zeros. This one will be equal to the minus b by c. So this one will be the b is the coefficient. First of all, I am going to put here. We are having the minus here, so we are going to put the minus here. So we are having the coefficient of x square, and this one will have is the coefficient of x. So this one will be the first one. We can write this one as the sum of zeros. So this one will be the alpha plus beta plus gamma. Now we have to find the second one. We are going to write this one as the alpha multiplied by beta plus beta multiplied by gamma plus gamma multiplied by alpha. So we are going to write this one. This one will be equal to the c by a. So c will have is the coefficient of x, and a will be the coefficient of x to the power 3 we are having. So this one will be this is the first 0, this is the second 0. Now we have to find the third 0. This one will be equal to the alpha plus beta plus gamma, and this one will be represented as the product of zeros. And this one we are going to represent, this one will be equal to the minus d by a. So this one we are having d, we are having is the constant term. When I write here minus constant term divide by coefficient of x to the power 3. A we are having is the x to the power, coefficient of the x to the power 3. So in this one, the cubic polynomial will have the 3 zeros. This one we are having x plus, this one we are having alpha plus beta plus gamma. This one will have a is equal to the minus b by c. This is the first zero. Second one will have c by a. That is, this one we are having the second zero. And the third one will be the minus b by a. We are going to understand this one with an example. I am going to take this one as 3x to the power 3 plus 2x square plus 5x plus 3. This one we are having as equal to the 0. So this one we are having is the cubic polynomial. We are having the highest power as equal to the 3. So I am going to write these zeros here. First one we are having is the minus b by c. I am going to write the first zero we are having is the minus b by c. Now b we are having is the 2 and c we are having is the 5. So this one we are having the first zero. Now comes the second one. This one we are having is the c by a. Now this one we are having is the c and a we are having is the 3. This is the second one we are having. Now we have to find the third zero. This one we are having minus d by a. Now d we are having is the 3 and we have to put the sign of the negative. So this one we are having minus 3 and a we are having is the coefficient of x to the power 3. So this one we are having 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. So this one we are having as equal to the minus 1. So this is the zero of the polynomials we are having in 3 of the polynomials, in the linear polynomial, in the quadratic polynomial, and this one is the zeros of the cubic polynomial. Now comes to the next topic. The next topic we are having is the relation of zeros and coefficients of polynomials. So we'll have to find the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of polynomials. So we have to understand this relationship here. For that one, first of all, we are going to understand this one with the linear polynomial. Now this one we'll have in the form of ax plus b, and the zero will have as equal to the minus b by a, where b represents the constant term. I'm going to write here minus constant term, and a is the coefficient of x we are having. Now we are going to take an example for this one. So we are going to take the equation as equal to the 3x plus 6 is equal to 0 here. Now first of all we have to find the value of the x here. So first of all we have to find the value of x. So this one will be the, we are going to solve this one. This is the 3x is equal to, we are going to transpose this 6 from left hand side to the right hand side. Now we are going to transpose this 3. It is multiplying here. By coming on the left hand side, by coming on the right hand side it will divide. Now 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So the value of x we are having is the minus 2. Now the 0 we are having is the minus 2. Now we will have to understand the relation. This one we are having is the b, that is the constant term. First of all, I am going to put the negative sign, and the constant term we are having is the 6. Now divide by the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x we are having is the 3. Now 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So this one we are having minus 2 is equal to the minus 2. So this is the relationship we are having between the zeros and the coefficient of the polynomials we are having. So this one is the relationship when we are having is the linear polynomial. Now comes to the next one. So the next one we are having is this relationship with the, when we are having is the quadratic equations. So we are going to write here. Here we are having is the quadratic polynomial, and we know that this one will have in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Now we know that we will have the highest power as equal to the 2, then we will have the 2 zeros. So first one will be the sum of zeros, and we are going to represent this one as alpha plus beta. This is the two values of the x we are having. So this one is the sum of zeros we are having. This one will have as equal to the minus b by a, and this one we are having is the b we are having is the coefficient of x. First of all, I'm going to put the negative sign here. This one we are having is the coefficient of x, and this one is divided by the coefficient of x square. The next one will be the next zero will be the product of zeros, and this one will be the c by a. Now here c will be the constant term and a we are having is the coefficient of x square. So this one we are having is the alpha beta, alpha multiplied by beta. So we are going to understand this one. So we are going to take the example as equal to the x square minus 5x plus 6. So this one we are having is the quadratic polynomial. We are having the highest power as equal to the 2 here. Now first of all we are going to solve this one by the splitting middle term method. So we will split this middle term. So this one will be, we have to find two terms. When we add them, then we get minus 5, and when we multiply we will get 6. So this one will have 3 multiplied by 2, 3 2 is 6, and 3 plus 2 will have as equal to the 5. So I'm going to write here minus 3x minus 2x. So minus and minus plus will have the sign as the negative, plus 6. Now I'm going to find the common between these two terms, then these two terms. So we're going to find the common between them is the x. So inside the bracket we'll have x minus 3. Now I'm going to take the common from here. I'm going to take the common as minus 2. Then we'll have x, and if we are having negative sign outside the bracket, then inside the bracket sign will change. So 2 3s are 6. So this one we are having x minus 3. So I'm going to write this one. This one we are having x minus 3, and the another one we are having is the x minus 2. Now we're going to solve this one. So this one will have x minus 3 is equal to the 0. So x is equal to the 3 we are having. Now here x is equal to, we are having is the x minus 2 is equal to the 0. Then we are having x is equal to the 2. So the value of x, that is the alpha we are having is the 3, and beta we are having is the 2. Now we're going to find this one. First of all we are having is the sum of zeros, and this one we are having is the alpha plus beta. So this one we are having alpha, this is the 3, plus beta we are having is the 2 here. So we're going to write here, this one we are having is the 3 plus 2. Now this one we have as equal to the minus b by a. Now I'm going to write this one minus b, that is the minus coefficient of x we are, b is the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x we are having is the minus 5. So I'm going to write here minus 5, and the coefficient of x square we are having is the 1. Here we are having is the 1. So this one will have 3 plus 2 will have 5. Now minus and minus will have plus. So this one will having as equal to the 5. So 5 we are having as equal to the 5. This one we are having is the first 0. That is the sum of zeros we are having. Now comes to next one. Next one will have the product of 0. Now this one, write this one here. This one we are having the product of 0. Now we'll have to multiply alpha and beta. So this one we are having is the 3, and this one we are having 2. So this one we are having 3 multiplied by 2. This one will be equal to the c by a. Now c we are having is the constant term, and the constant term we are having is the 6. So I'm going to write here, this one will have 6 divided by a. A we are having is the coefficient of x square. This one we are having is the 1. So I'm going to write here, this one we are having 1. Now 3 2 is 6 is equal to the 6. So this one is the relationship between the sum of zeros and their coefficient we are having when we are having is the quadratic polynomial. So this one is the relationship of the zeros and the coefficient of the polynomials we are having. Now comes to the next topic. This one we are having is the division algorithm. Now we have to understand this one. So we know that division algorithm will have as equal to the divisor is equal to the this is the dividend. This is the dividend is equal to the divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. This one we are having is the division algorithm. Now we have to understand this one with the polynomials. So this one we'll have, we're going to write this dividend as the px, this divisor as the gx, and this quotient we're going to write this one as the qx, and this one will be the remainder as Rx, and where R, that is the remainder, Rx will be 0R, degree of Rx will be greater than degree of Gx. This one we are having. So we're going to understand this division algorithm when we are going to divide this polynomials with each other. So this one we are having is the last topic, division algorithm, where we are having is the dividend equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. We have to understand this with related to the polynomial. So we are going to understand this one when we are going to solve the equations. So with this one we have completed the introduction of the chapter number 2, polynomials. So in the next video we are going to start with the examples that is related to the exercise 2.1.